Let's just wait na alright, so ayun na. And some others are still joining. So, admit natin. Alright, good morning once again. I hope that you get to hear your voices. If you get to hear my voice loud and clear, kumusta kayo dyan? Kumusta naman? We are 18 in this class right now. Kumusta?
Sir, okay lang.
Okay lang? Alright, so thank you for responding. How about the others? Yung mga iba dyan, kumusta naman? Boys, kumusta dyan, boys? Or gentlemen? Kumusta
Sir,
kayo
good.
dyan? Goods, alright, very good. No, so for just joined, no, yung mga nag-join kaka-join lang, I announced that this will be the second to the last week of the school year 2020 to 2021. Now, this is the pandemic year wherein we started having the no face-to-face classes and the online or the remote teaching classes. Now, if you get to be able to pass all your requirements from first batch to fourth batch, and then be able to have a passing grade of all the subjects for the school year, then you can start congratulating yourself for being able to, survive the pandemic. So, yun, no? Pandemic year ng pag-aaral. And we don't still know if what will be the setup for the next school year for 2021 to 2022. That's the reason why, no? Kung ano man yung setup niyan, kung meron bang face-to-face or module pa rin ba, you get to embrace that one because then again, no, hindi pa po tapos yung paglalaban natin against COVID-19. Until such time na mavavaccine din kami at kayo, and we'll be able to at least slowly go back to the face-to-face, which I believe that you really miss so much. So, ayun, no? Dapat lang, no? Dapat chill lang tayo sa mga hinihintay nating mga updates for dapat maging alam natin kung ano yung nangyayari sa mundo. Alright, without further much ado, let me present to you that my presentation. Alright, if you have your modules with you, then I hope that you can turn that one on to page 139. Alright? So before I get to start, no, nakikita nyo ba?
Sir, yes.
Yung post ko, alright? Hindi siya alright, change ko na lang kasi hindi niya nakikita yung hindi niya nakikita yung ko. Hindi niya nakikita yung full screen ko. Alright. Stop. Alright. So, entire screen na yung i-share ko. Alright, so, we'll be having this. I hope that you get to see this already. Dito na yun. Alright, I hope that you get to see a bigger screen right now. So, this is my reminder for you. Fourth quarter na po tayo. Mag-end po tayo sa second week of May. We're only left with this week and next week. And I hope that you already have found any pine tree seedlings or any other tree that can be as replacement. Kasi meron pong, yan po yung performance task nyo for the fourth quarter. Alright, so we have your lesson 20 right now, which is your fourth quarter is biology. Alright, biology tayo. So it talks about anything that has life. Kasi bio, from the word bio, means yung life. And the logi there, which means logos, which means study of. So therefore, we study anything about life. Your environment, your body, lives of animals, lives of plants, and those different other living things. Alright, so if you get to see there, alright, can I hear voices again once again, especially for the boys? Kung nakikita nyo ba yung digestive system nyo na page dyan natin, that would be page 139. Nakikita nyo ba yan?
Yes, sir.
Alright, meron dyan, di ba? Sabi niya activity 8. Now, I think siguro kulang yung instructions ko dyan, pero sabi dyan, activity 8, parts and functions of the digestive system. Now, sa mga hindi pa nakakapag-join dito sa class natin, baka later on, ipapasa nila just by identifying what are the parts. Alright? Sige, gawin nga natin tong kwan. So, merong maliit na box dyan. Dyan kayo magpipili kung anong part yan. Alright? So, wag kayong lalagay dyan na wala doon sa box. Alright? Pero sabi kasi sa title ng activity, parts and function. So, pag na-identify mo yung parts, please also place there the function. Ano bang function ng mouth? Ano bang function ng esophagus? Ano bang function ng stomach? Alright? So, hindi lang po, do not just answer them by trying to identify the parts, but also trying to identify what is the function of that part. Nagigets nyo ba? Gets nyo ba yun? Please
Yes,
include
sir.
there the function. Alright? Kasi madali lang nating malaman, ito pala tiyan natin. Pero anong gamit ng tiyan? Ito pala yung sinasabi ng isaw. Alam niyo yung isaw? Mangmangan kayo ba isaw?
Yes, sir.
Nya day ta
Yes.
isaw. No, panunutan tayo, no? Nya day ta nga isaw nga part iti digestive system.
Intestine, sir.
Alright, yeah, alright, correct, intestine. Ngam ada ti duwa tayo nga intestine. Amo yun
It's large and small.
large and small, alright. Usto. Ngam tata, day ta kankanan tayo nga magagata nga, di ta tusok-tusok, di ta barbecuean, di ta fishbowlan. Nya day ta, large or small?
Small, sir.
Small, correct, no? Correct, small. Ngam no, napadas yung nga, ada ti agparte ti baboy. Kat adamat lang siya agpulutan nga iti ko, ti intestines, di ba? Merong nagpupulutan ng intestines.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so meron mga nakikita nyo yung mga internal organs, no? Have you ever seen the intestine of humans? Nakakita na ba kayo ng intestine ng human? Tao?
Sir, haan.
In movies, alright?
Movies.
So, I myself is actually also a nurse, aside from me being a teacher, and I was rotated in the operating room many times. And I have already witnessed no ano yung mga laman nung tiyan, at nakakita ako ng nakabukas yung tiyan. Pero buhay yung tao, ino-opera lang siya kasi sumabog yung appendix niya kasi meron siyang appendicitis. So ayun, no, binubuksan yung tiyan. Nakikita mo yung mga intestines, nakikita nyo yung stomach, nakikita nyo yung liver, so those different stuff. So, dito tayo sa lesson 20. Now, I will not be concentrating more about the organs because then again, part yun sa activity nyo na kilalanin yung mga organs and at the same time function. Kaya, pag digestive system, anong related niya? Pagkain. Alright, ano ba gamit ng pagkain? Do you have any idea anong gamit ng pagkain? Bakit tayo kumakain? Bakit natin kailangang kumain?
To give us energy.
Very good, no? Give us energy. Ano pa? Ano pa kaya aside from giving us energy? Alright. Tama yun. Kasi malalas pagka, madali ka, na-try yung magtrabaho tapos hindi kayo kumain. No? Alam niyo yung feeling na ganun. Pero aside from
Yes,
it, aside from giving us energy, what do you think are other functions of food?
To make us healthy, sir.
To make us healthy, alright. Very good. Tama din yun, to make us healthy. Kasi pag wala kang food, no? What do you get from food pala? Related to what you have mentioned about to make us healthy, ano bang nakukuha nyo sa food?
Nutrients, sir.
Very good.
Vitamins, sir.
Very good. Vitamins, no? Nutrients or vitamins, ayun. Pero, tanong ko, lahat ba ng pagkain may nutrients?
Sir, haan.
Saan? So, yay, no? Tatakat, masapuli appreciate tayo, inya ba ti mga makan nga mayat, inya ba ti makan nga madi. Alright, so, to be honest with you, food, no, amo tayo nga agpilit ti makan tayo, kat mayat. Nga maminsan, bagbagak mat lang nga, haan amin food kat mayat iti bagi tayo. Ada ti mga food kat makakosti cancer. Ada ti food kat no nasobraan kat akakosti high blood, agkakosti kastoy kasjay. Alright? So, no, dahil ti mga banbanag nga masapol, understandan tayo. That's the reason why we study this one in your grade 8. Alright, aside from that, no, it is also mentioned that food is also there for you to be able to grow. Na-imagine nyo ba, no, awan makan kat baby kayo pa, kat dumakal kayong hata? Diba? Or, let's say for example, if you get to see, no, bakit yung buhok ko dati short, ngayon humahaba, no? Why is your nails growing? Nga every week or every 2 weeks you cut your nails off. So, saan nang galing yun? Bakit tumutubo? Alright? So, that's the nutrients that you get from your food. Later on, for example, if na-disgrasya kayo, nagkasugat kayo, tapos, bakit nag-heal? Ayun, no? Nakuha pala natin yun sa mga food na kinakain natin. Alright. What you eat matters because the cells in your body need certain things that you can provide only by eating. Ang cute ng baby, no? When you were a baby, are you eating vegetables?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, kasi mga bata ngayon very picky na sa mga kinakain. Pag nakita nilang puro vegetable, wala na. Ngayon tapos, yung generation na ngayon, pag hindi nyo trip yung pagkain nyo sa bahay, isang click lang ng app, Food Panda, may dumating na sa harap ng bahay, o meron ng bagong pagkain. Diba? Meron ganun na yung generation nyo. Meron na mga pwede nang mag-order online. Alright? So, most foods, as you see it on the table, is little use of your cells. To be honest with you, yung mga pagkain natin, pag tinitingnan nyo lang, yan, hindi po magagamit ng mga cells natin yan. Kaya, para magamit ng cells natin yung kinakain natin, anong kailangan mangyari sa food? For us to be able to get the nutrients from the food that we eat, for us to be able to help our cells in our body, the very small cells in our body, what should be, anong kailangang mangyari sa pagkain?
Madigest, sir.
Alright, very good. Yun yung tamang answer. Alright, kailangan siyang madigest. Kasi pag hindi na-digest yung pagkain na yan, useless po yan sa mga cells natin. Napadas yung agdardaras kayo mangmangan, kathan yung ngal-ngal-ngal-ngalan ti food nyo, katinya ti feeling na. Anong feeling nun? Pag yung minsan umaga na, malilate na kayo, tapos bilisan nyo kumain. No? Iba yung feeling na hindi nyo nalasahan ng maayos yung pagkain, hindi nyo na digest, hindi nyo na chew maayos yung pagkain. It's really very annoying. Alright, so, eto, no? Mainly, meron tayong mga different na mga pagkain makukuha natin. Anybody has an idea? Ano yung mga different na mga nutrients na makukuha natin sa pagkain? Anybody? Meron tayong idea? Wala ata to sa yun. So, I'm not sure if this is found in your pero hindi ito found sa module nyo. Food. Ano bang nakukuha natin sa food? Meron tayong mga tatlong mga chemical food groups, no? Na nakukuha natin sa mga pagkain natin. Si bread, anong type of food yan? Or si rice, or si pasta, or si spaghetti. Anong mga type of food yan? Any idea?
Go, grow, glow, sir.
Oh yes, pwede din na consider natin as go, grow, glow. Pero meron tayong mga different food groups, alright? Have you ever heard of carbohydrates?
Okay, yes.
Alright. Have you ever heard of proteins?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever heard of fats?
Yes.
Alright, so let's say for example, balikan natin si bread, alin siya sa tatlong iyon? Ano si bread? Carbohydrates, proteins, or fats? Guess. Para sa
carbohydrate.
Very good. Carbohydrate po si bread. Kasi si bread, si rice, si pasta, sila yung mga nagbibigay sa atin ng lakas ng umaga. And it is easily digested by our body because it's actually source of our glucose. Alam niyo yung glucose, yung kailangan ng body natin para magka-energy. For it to be able to be changed into ATP, which is the energy source of our cell. So, pag sugars, pag bread, pag rice, pag kamote, pag pasta, pag spaghetti, mga carbohydrates sila. Si meat, ano naman si meat? Fish, pork, beef, ano pa bang pwede nating pag-sourcean ng ganito? Yung mga karne, ano sila? Alin sila sa
Protein, sir.
Very good. Protein, no? Sila yung nagbibigay sa atin ng muscle. No? Kasi galing sila sa muscle ng mga animals, then more or less, no? Pwede din silang magbigay ng muscles sa atin, no? To repair our cells, mga damaged cells, sila yung nagre-repair, alright? So ayun, no? So usually itong protein nakukuha natin sa mga meat. Pero can we get protein from plants? Meron ba? Pwede ba kumuha ng protein? Kasi 'di ba yung protina? Pwede ba manggaling yun sa plants? Anybody? You have any idea na pwede bang, kasi usually kasi protein galing sa meat. Oh. Ito yung nagbibigay sa atin ng mga muscles natin, nagre-repair ng skin natin, ito meat. But no, we can get also nakakakuha tayo ng protein galing sa gulay. Usually yun yung mga beans natin. Basta bean-based, alam niyo yung legumes? You know the legumes? Right? Sila yung nagbibigay alternative. Pag meron kasi mga taong vegetarian, alam niyo mga vegetarian?
Yes, sir.
Alright, hindi sila kumakain ng meat, no? Or vegan, vegan, hindi sila kumakain ng meat. So, mahirap kasi pag hindi din kumain ng meat. Kasi, protein ang meat, kailangan yun ng body natin. Pag puro kagulay naman, at wala kang protein, ending, magiging anemic ka. So, anong alternative ng mga meat tofu, that is what you call your veggie meat, or yung mga beans natin. Alright? Fats, kailangan ba natin ng fats? Anyone, kailangan ba natin ng fats?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Oh, kasi yung mga iba kasi ayaw nila ng fat, especially kung medyo malalaki na sila. But to be honest with you, yes, our body needs fat, but only enough fat, no? Hindi yung talaga namang fat na mataba. No, we have what you call yung mga good fats, and meron din tayong sinatabi nating mga bad fats. Pero usually yung mga good fats natin or good oils, no, are coming from plants. Pag yung fats natin, no, yung taba, nanggaling sa mga taba ng baboy, taba ng chicken, taba ng beef, yun, no? That's not actually the healthy fats. Pero pwede yan siyang kainin in moderation. Wag lagi, no? Taba ng taba yung kinakain mo later, yung nakakakos yun ng heart attack. Alright? So, ito man yung mangyayari sa mga sa body natin. The process of breaking down food into smaller particles is digestion. Again, sinabi kanina, useless po yung mga pagkain natin sa cells natin pag hindi natin dinigest. Alright? So, ayun. So, nakita nyo to? Nakikita nyo tong mga digestive system natin?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So, yung digestive system natin, naka-divide siya ng 3 main divisions. Meron tayong mouth, or the oral cavity, meron tayong gastrointestinal tract, or in short, tawag natin dyan GI tract. Gastro-G, intestinal I. So, GI tract para hindi na mahaba masyado. And we have your accessory organs. Ito yung mga organs na hindi dinadaanan ng mga pagkain, pero tumutulong pa rin sila sa pagdadigest ng pagkain. Alright, so tingnan natin, kilalanin natin, no? So, we already know mouth, no? Ano bang nasa mouth natin? Identify any small other parts. We have your lips, your tongue, your teeth, your gums, your palate, your pharynx, and your epiglottis. Alam niyo yung parang punching bag dito sa kwan? Nakikita niyo ba to? Yung punch, anong tawag natin sa parang punching bag na bumibitin-bitin doon sa dulo ng bunganga natin?
Uvula, sir.
Alright, very good. No, that's your uvula. And very good for pronouncing it correct. No, that's your uvula. So, ito yung parang pagkuan mo, alam niyo yung anong nangyayari sa inyo pag parang inaabot niyo yung uvula natin? What happens to you? What is triggered whenever you try to reach your uvula? Anong feeling niyo? Try niyo ba?
Sir, parang nasusuka ka.
Tama, no? That is what you call your gag reflex. Na para kang nasusuka. Because that is actually a technique whenever somebody ingested poison or medyo hindi maganda yung kinain niya. Usually, pag ang tao accidentally or intentionally, no, uminom ng poison, no, gusto natin yung poison hindi aabot sa tiyan niya. So, para hindi aabot sa tiyan niya, pag nakita nyo kakainom nyo na lang, laruin nyo yung uvula niya. To the point na mafe-feel niya parang gusto niyang sumuka, isusuka niya out yung poison. So, yun, no, you get to also know the idea. Alright? So, ito. Meron din tayong isa. I'd like you to look at this picture. And can you see this part here? This is one of those important part of your body. By the name of epiglottis. Alam niyo yung epiglottis? Or is it your first time to be able to hear epiglottis? Hindi ko na isa-isahin na ituro yung mga parts. Pero ituturo ko lang yung talagang importante. Alright? But before we're going to the epiglottis, do you know that you share, pwede kang huminga sa bunganga, pwede kang huminga sa ilong? Tama ba? Na-try nyo ba?
Yes, sir.
You can breathe on both. Tama? Pwede sa ilong, pwede sa bunganga. Pag barado ilong, sa bunganga tayo nagbe-breathe. Alright. Oh, trivia. Is it true that whenever we swallow, we stop breathing? True or false?
True, sir.
Alright, so whenever you swallow, tama yun, we stop breathing for a second. No? Hindi naman tayo mamamatay ng 1 second lang na hindi nakapaghinga. No? Pero yung some others there, no, sa inyo, how long can you not breathe? How many minutes, how many seconds? Ayun, no? So, please do not play that. Huwag nyong gawin yung parang sinasabi na tagal na hindi mag-breathe tapos nagko-contest kayo na ako kaya ko hindi mag-breathe ng 3 minutes. Please do not do that because that is not encouraged, no? Anong nangyayari dyan? No? Whenever your body is deprived from oxygen or hindi nakakapaghinga at hindi nakakakuha ng fresh oxygen for around 2 minutes and above, it starts to kill your brain cells. Namamatay na si brain cells pag hindi nakakapagkuha ng preskong oxygen. So please do not play with, huwag kayong magko-contest ng sinong mas mahaba yung hindi makapaghinga. Alright? But I'd like to emphasize that this is your epiglottis here. Can you see in my cursor now? Baka pwede nyong no? Pwede nyong ma-focus sa epiglottis. Nakikita nyo yung epiglottis dito? Para siyang flap. Para siyang nagtatabon. Alright, let me see if you have that one in your kwan. Alright, nandun sa kwan, students, no? Nandun sa page 142. Nakikita nyo yun?
Yes, sir.
Alright, we have your epiglottis. Now, your epiglottis is really very important for our body. Alright? Really very important siya kasi si epiglottis is actually like a gate. Gate si epiglottis. Pag naalam niyang humihinga tayo through the nose, si epiglottis, sinasara nyo po yung esophagus at yung hininga natin dadaan sa trachea. Trachea is actually your windpipe and the air goes to the lungs. Imagine nyo, pag humihinga kayo at yung hangin papunta sa tiyan, ano kayo mangyayari doon, no? Ganon. Now, it is epiglottis who is actually controlling at namimili kung ano yung ipapadaan niya at ano yung isasara niya. Also, epiglottis, whenever kumakain tayo ng pagkain, isasara niya yung daanan ng hangin at idadaan niya yung pagkain sa esophagus. Ayaw nating mangyari na yung kinakain natin pumunta sa lungs. Imagine, food going to your lungs. Can you imagine that one? Diba? So, parang gano'n, no? So, ayaw nating mangyari yun, na yung pagkain na pumupunta sa lungs. Na-try nyo ba? Have you ever tried, like, drinking, umiinom kayo, tapos pinatawa kayo?
Yes, sir.
Or, diba? Anong nangyari? Pag for example, pa-contest na paunahan na maubos yung laman ng Coke. O, binilisan nyo, tapos ending pinatawa kayo. What happens?
Choke, sir.
Choke, no? Minsan, no, na-try nyo yung lumabas yung Coke sa ilong nyo?
Yes, sir.
Diba? What's the feeling? Sakit, diba? Because that's acid. That's actually your epiglottis trying to decide kung saan niya gustong ipapunta yung Coke or yung iniinom nyo. Kasi dapat yung iniinom nyo dumaan sa esophagus. Pero that time na pinatawa kayo, medyo nagbukas epiglottis, gusto niyang pumunta, yung Coke natin gustong pumunta sa lungs. But because our God is so amazing, no, hindi niya inaalaw na pumunta yung Coke sa lungs natin. Kaya anong nangyayari? Nauubo tayo, no, it pushes out again yung iniinom natin. Kaya minsan, kung hindi lumabas ulit sa bunganga, lumalabas sa ilong. Kaya ayun, no, pag pinatawa kayo, habang umiinom kayo, ayun, lumalabas sa ilong. Alright, so yun, no? It's really very quant. So, emphasis ko, si epiglottis is really very important in our mouth region. Let's proceed. Alright. So, ito na yung tinatawag natin gastrointestinal tract. Ito na yung parang tract, no, na dinadaanan ng pagkain after you swallow it from your mouth. So, what's the next one? After your mouth, saan pupunta si pagkain?
Esophagus, sir.
Alright, no? Esophagus, tapos sino next? Saan next?
Stomach, sir.
Stomach, then after stomach, saan pupunta? After kay stomach, saan siya pupunta?
Intestine, sir.
Alright, which intestine? The small or the large?
Small, sir.
Alright, the small first, no? Dadaan mo niya sa small. Then after the small, it goes down to the large intestine. Then, where? Saan pupunta? After your intestine, saan siya pupunta na?
Rectum, sir.
Alright, the rectum, no? Yung rectum natin, alam natin yung medyo nandito sa lower part na ng digestive system. Diyan muna sila, no? Diyan muna sila tatambay yung mga undigested food. Alright? Diyan muna sila tatambay. Saka na medyo papupuno sila diyan, then it goes now, it exits through your, saan?
Ano, sir?
Alright, yun, no? So this is actually the journey of your food through your gastrointestinal tract. Alright, so from your mouth goes now to your gastrointestinal tract. Ito yung mga parts kung saan yung dumadaan yung mga pagkain. Imagine niyo, paano kaya pag nag-reverse yung digestion? Can you imagine reversing your digestion? Sa kabilang butas papasok, tapos sa kabilang butas lalabas. Alright. So, ayun, no? So, ito yung sinasabi natin saan sila dumadaan. Pero, no, meron pa tayong mga ibang adalat natin mga mga parts iti body tayo nga haan nga daldalanan ti makmakan ng tumultulong lata iti panag digestive food. So, ano sila? No? Hindi ko pala na-mention, no? We have your mga tawag nating accessory organs. Alright? Bakit hindi na part ito ng accessory organs? It's found in your page 143, no? Yung accessory organs, no? Wala, bakit siya wala? Alright. Accessory organs natin, silang hindi dinadadaanan ng food. But we have like accessory organs like, no? Bakit kailangan ng laway? Ano kayang gamit ng laway? Alam niyo ba yung laway? Yung katay. Nya usar ti katay.
Clean the teeth.
Alright, clean the teeth. Aside from cleaning the teeth, anong gamit ng katay? Mga boys, anong gamit ng katay?
Lubricate the food, sir.
Alright, lubricate the food. Kasi mahirap naman pag dry na dry yung pagkain, tapos nilunok mo. Na-try yun? Yung dry na dry yung mouth nyo, tapos dry pa yung pagkain nyo, tapos nilunok nyo. What's the feeling?
Kinda hurts.
Oh, sakit na, masakit. So, yun yung gamit ng, alright, gamit ng laway natin. Alright, my question would be, before we get to proceed to the process of digestion, where does first digestion happen? Saan first nangyayari yung digestion? Which part? Stomach? Mm-hmm.
Mouth, sir.
Alright, very good. It starts from the mouth. No? Yung digestion natin, it starts from the mouth. You know, alam niyo yung feeling na nakikita niyo pa lang yung pagkain, pag masarap yung pagkain, or for example, tingnan niyo, pag nakakita kayo ng mangga na hilaw na may bagoong, what happens? What would be your body's reaction?
Ay, naglalaway, sir.
Ayun, naglalaway, di ba? Kaya nakikita pa lang natin, no, hindi pa natin taste, si digestive system nagiging very active na siya. Naproproduce na ng maraming laway, no? That because we know that ay ang sarap nito. Naglalaway tayo, no? Sa kita pa lang, o yun, no? Na-appreciate natin yung food. Meron ba sa atin dito o meron ba sa inyo diyan na gustong maging chef?
Yes, sir.
Meron. Alright. So, kung gusto nyo maging chef, sabi daw ng mga chef na naririnig ko sa mga contest, kailangan kompleto po yung pagkain natin. It looks good. Diba? Pinipresent natin yung pagkain ng maganda. It looks good. It smells good. No? And especially, it tastes good. Alright? Ganun siya. Para makita mo at ma-appreciate mo yung pagkain. So, for chefs in the future, think of that always. Alright. Digestion of food. Process. Meron tayong 6 na process. Meron tayong ingestion, propulsion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and your excretion. Alright? These are really very important processes of your digestion. And you get to see that in the whole digestive system or digestive process, pang 3 lang pala si digestion. Nakikita nyo, number 3 lang si digestion. Any idea what is ingestion? Any idea? Anong ingestion? Ingestion is simply swallowing. Anything that we put in our mouth, no, is actually ingestion. As soon as you swallow it, that's already the process of ingestion. Alright? Ingestion po ang unang process ng digestive system. And as soon as you put food in your mouth and you start swallowing it, that's your ingestion. Nasabi ko na pala yung salivation. Alright? Yung naglalaway tayo. Yung ganito. Nakikita nyo to? Picture.
Yes, sir.
Diba? Ako kasi mahilig ako sa nasusukaan ngayon at saka itong mga medyo maasim-asim. Especially mangoes. Sarap. Ayun. Tapos panahon pa ng mango ngayon. Alright, so we have this one, ingestion. So meron tayong tinatawag na swallowing. So the next process will be propulsion. Propulsion is the movement of your food through the GI tract or the gastrointestinal tract. No? Yung swallowing natin, voluntary, ginagawa natin yan voluntarily. Pwede nating lunukin, pwede nating hindi lunukin. So that's actually one of the process of what you call your propulsion, swallowing. However, paano ba dumadating yung mapagkain natin at pumupunta sa dulo ng gastrointestinal tract natin? Paano ba sila nagta-travel? From the esophagus, how does it reach your stomach? From the stomach, how does it reach until your intestine? From your intestine, how does it exit from the anus? Meron po tayong tinatawag na peristalsis. Peristalsis is the involuntary propulsion. No? If you're going to look at it, ito po yung peristalsis natin. Alright? Yung mga muscles ng mga digestive tract natin, your esophagus, your intestine, your stomach, para po silang naggumagawa ng wave-like movement. Tinutulak-tulak-tulak yung pagkain hanggang bumaba. Alright? Tinutulak-tulak nila yan hanggang bumaba, hanggang umexit sa anus. No? So, yan. Yan po yung peristalsis. So, I hope that you get to encounter new terms right now and learn from it. Alright. We have your digestion. Punta na tayo sa third part. Si digestion, pwede po nating i-classify siya into two different types. You have your mechanical and your chemical digestion. Alright? So, mechanical, ito yung pangunguya natin. No? Ito yung pag-move ng mga muscles natin sa tiyan. Do you know that your stomach also sounds? Alam nyo ba na tumutunog yung stomach natin?
Yes, sir.
Narinig nyo na ba yung stomach nyo na tumunog?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright, kailan yan tumutunog? Kailan
Lumabising ko, sir.
Pag wala siyang laman, di ba? Pag wala siyang laman, tumutunog yung stomach natin. No? So, alam natin na pag merong tumutunog, meaning there is vibration. No? Nalaman natin yan sa first quarter natin that whenever there is sound, there is vibration. So, therefore, we know that at some point, na-vibrate yung tiyan natin because mayroon tayong narinig na sound. So, mayroon tayong tinatawag na mechanical digestion. Pero po, no, your mechanical digestion is not enough for your body to be able to digest the food. Kailangan natin ng chemical. So, ano bang mga chemical na meron sa digestive system natin? Anybody has an idea of what they are? Guess. Guess kayo. Ano bang mga chemicals na nakikita natin sa digestive system natin? Anybody would like to guess? Anybody? Chemical. Isip kayo ng chemical na nasa body natin na tumutulong sa digestion. Na-mention ko yung isa kanina. Hello? Am I still connected? Connected.
Sir, acid.
Alright, very good. Acid, no? Na-try nyo ba nga nagsarwa tapos nagsaniit nga Jay Kwayo? Jay esophagus yun.
Yes, sir.
No, that's because of acid. Just imagine acid coming out from your mouth, no? That is supposed to be staying in your stomach, pero kasi yun, nabusog kayo, talon kayo ng talon, or for the boys, ayun, nasobraan ng alak, sumuka. Yeah. Alright, so I hope na hindi ganun, no, mga boys. Pag uminom, hindi naman masamang uminom, pero dapat uminom tayo ng tama lang. Alright? Hindi yung gumagapang ka ng umuuwi. Kanya? Matitikas ta nga. Kala nga gumagapang ka ng pauwi, no? Pumunta kang naglalakad, umuwi kang gumagapang. So, hindi maganda yon. So, kung inom lang yung tama lang, no? Huwag nating umabot sa, yun, nagwawala ka na sa daan. Alright, so isa yung acid. Ano pa? Na-mention ko kanina yung isang chemical din na tumutulong sa digestion natin. Ano pa kaya? Any other guesses? Anyone? Guess tayo. Nasabi na yung acid. Ano pa? Yung nasa bunganga natin, anong chemical ang nakikita niyo nandiyan sa mouth natin?
Saliva,
Oxygen,
sir.
Saliva, yung laway natin, that's actually chemical, no? Chemical yan. Kaya tumutulong din yan sa digestion. Sabi ko nga, no? Digestion always starts from our mouth. First, digestion always starts in the mouth, hindi po sa tiyan. As soon as we get to eat the food and it goes to your mouth, it's already digestion. Alright? So, meron tayong acids, meron tayong enzymes. Actually, your saliva is an enzyme that breaks down also food into smaller particles. Alright, so, na-answer ko na to. Where does first digestion happens again? Ano yung answer dito?
Mouth.
Alright, so yun yung tama answer. Very good, the mouth. Alright, so, yun na nga no, na-digest na natin. Pumunta na, nag-digest na. Pero nga, useless din yung digestion pag hindi natin na-absorb yung mga nutrients na nakukuha natin sa mga food natin. Kasi, yung mga intestines natin, no, actually, ang mga absorption ng mga nutrients natin and even water starts in the intestine, hindi po sa stomach. Alright? Yung lahat ng mga absorption ng nutrients, vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are actually being absorbed in your intestine. Hindi po siya sa stomach. Sa stomach lang siya nagda-digest, pero pag absorption, pumupunta po siya sa intestine. So, ang laki ng role ng intestine natin because it's where your nutrients are being absorbed, either for your large or small. Pero talaga for nutrient absorption, it's in the small intestine. Pag water absorption, it's in your large intestine. Alright? So, yan yung mga different parts natin. So, kailangan natin i-absorb yan. And alam natin, no, that in your intestines, maraming mga blood vessels dyan. Marami ang mga ugat dyan, mga blood vessels. And whenever food passes there, no, the blood vessels will absorb the energy or the nutrients from the food that we eat and then transport those nutrients to the different parts of our body. It goes to our brain, it goes to our lungs, it goes to our skin, our muscles, our fats, and different parts of our body para makapag-function ng maayos yung ating katawan. Then again, useless po ang digestion pag walang absorption. But, balik tayo sa sinabi ko, hindi po lahat ng pagkain ay merong nutrients. Especially your junk foods. Kaya nga tawag niya junk. Kasi nga wala siyang nutrients. Junk lang siya. Pagkain mo, dumaan yan sa intestine mo, wala silang makukuhang nutrients. Alright, we have your absorption. Alright, so ito yung mga actually yung very technical part na, no? If you are going to go to your higher biology in your tawag natin, in your college or even in your senior high, no? We know that your intestines have actually mga maliliit na mga buhok-buhok dyan. No? May mga buhok-buhok dyan or tinatawag nating villi and microvilli. Yung mga maliit na buhok-buhok dyan po nasasagid yung mga pagkain natin, yung nutrients. Tapos, yung dulo niyan, mayroong mga blood vessels. And those blood vessels will get the nutrients from the food that passes through it and distribute it to the different parts of our body. To the heart, to the brain, to the skin, to the muscles, to our nails. Kaya humahaba yung nails natin. To our hair. Kaya humahaba yung hair din natin. It's because we absorb nutrients. Alright? So, sa large intestine po, ang kinukuha niya is water and salts. When you talk about salts, that's your sodium, your potassium, your magnesium, yung mga pinag-aralan natin sa third quarter. Those are actually mga salts. Right? So, kailangan natin yun. The one that you get from your Gatorade is actually water and salts. Water and minerals. Alright, so absorption. Punta tayo sa assimilation. Once, no, the food is broken down into smaller parts, it needs to again build it up, no, to a bigger part. Alright? From small or simple, kailangan niyang i-complex yun. It's actually the opposite of your absorption. Pag si absorption, yung maliliit yung kinukuha niya, kailangan niya, yung mga maliliit na yun, dapat palakihin niya ulit. No? So from your carbohydrates, it will be converted into sugar. From your proteins, it will be converted into mga muscles. From your fats, it will be converted into your body fats. Alright, so mga ganun. Assimilation. And lastly, we have your excretion. Ito kailangan natin gawin to, no? Hindi pwedeng hindi natin ilabas to. Alam niyo yung feeling na pag hindi kayo nakapaganito ng isang buong araw. Alright? It's really very, very heavy in your body. No? Sinasabi nga ng teacher ko dati, my teacher was mentioning before, You are, no, naligo ka. You are clean in the outside. However, are you clean in the inside? So ganito, no? Kailangan natin ginagawa. Ito. Alright, we have your excretion or simply this is what you call your defecation. No? Yung lumalabas dyan are actually called stool or feces. Alright? So anong karga ng itong mga feces? Ito po yung mga indigestible material, yung hindi na kayang ma-digest ng body, lumalabas na sila. Alright? Mucus and even bacteria, lumalabas na sila dyan. Because these are already your undigested food. Right? So, excretion. Okay pa ba tayo dyan? Kumusta? What time is it? Okay pa ba tayo dyan? Yeah, it's already 10:40. Kumusta dyan? I will not be talking much about this one, pero your digestive system is actually connected to other different parts. Hindi pala ito yung ko. Isang lesson ko. Wait lang buksan ko yung isa. I think that's not the correct one. Ayun. Ay, ito pala talaga yun. Alright. Alright, so yung digestive system natin is connected to other different different systems in our body. We have your integumentary. Alam niyo yung integumentary system? This is your skin, your circulatory, excretory, nervous system. So ayun. Alam niyo to? Di ba
Yes, sir.
mahilig kayo sa mga ganito? Anong masarap na anong tindahan ang nagbebenta ng masarap na milk tea? What store do you suggest? Infinity? Zenty? Ano ba?
Infinity, sir.
Masarap yung Infinity kasi hindi lahat ng mga milk tea na experience kong bumili for other stores, hindi sila lahat masarap. Merong mga iba wala lang, okay lang, parang ganun lang, no? Pero ano yung gamit, no? Yung mga kinakain natin, they actually help other different systems in our body. The food that we eat helps our skin. Kaya ito yung integumentary system natin. It helps our bones, no? Alright, so yun, no? It helps there. Tapos ano pa ba aside from your integumentary? You have your circulatory system. Lahat ng dinadigest nating mapagkain, 30% dyan ay pumupunta po sa ating circulatory system. Kasi very demanding po yung circulatory system natin, especially the heart, no? Kaya imaginein mo, lahat ng kinakain mo, 30% yan pumupunta sa heart. And again, hindi po lahat na mapagkain natin ay nakakatulong para sa heart. So imagine, the 30% of what you are eating right now actually damages your heart. Kailangan po nating pumili kung anong kinakain natin. Alam niyo yung excretory system natin? Kung saan tayo umiihi, alright? Tinutulungan din ng natin yan, digestive system. Alam niyo yung kidney?
Sure, yes.
Alright, yung kidney, alright. Kidney is really very important. Kidney is really very important is because it's actually the one that filters all the mga waste ng mga blood natin. No? Alam niyo yung mga dumi sa blood natin, si kidney po ang naglilinis dyan. Have you ever heard of people undergoing dialysis? Naririnig niyo ba yung term na dialysis? Ha?
Sure, yes.
Alright. Alam niyo yung dialysis is actually the expensive way of urinating. No? Yan yung parang mahal na paraan ng pag-iihi. Bakit? Bakit kaya? Sabi ni Sir, bakit kaya expensive way of urinating? When people damages their kidney, hindi na po nakakapaglinis si kidney ng mga dumi na nasa dugo natin. And later on, yung lahat ng karga ng dugo natin, puro dumi. Just imagine all the blood all the blood in your body is actually waste or dumi na nagsisirculate lang dyan, pumupunta sa utak, pumupunta sa heart, pumupunta sa digestive system, pumupunta sa muscles, sa skin, sa bones. Lahat po siya sa blood natin ay marumi. Kasi hindi na gumagana si kidney. Kaya anong ginagawa? Dinadialysis sila. Alright? Anong nangyayari sa dialysis? Nililinis po ng machine yung dugo natin. Right? Maybe you have uncles, aunties, lolos, or lolas maybe undergoing dialysis. It's because their kidney is not anymore functioning well. So please, no, take care of our body all the time, especially our kidneys. Pag alam nyong lagi kayong umiinom ng Coke, lagi kayong umiinom ng mga sugary, salty drinks, no, always flush it out with water. Inom ng maraming tubig para malinisan ang kidney natin at hindi ma-damage. Alright, we have your nervous system. Ito yung mga kinakailangan din para sa ating brain. No? Tinutulungan tayo niyan ni digestive system. No? Then again, we get to see that maganda yung mood natin pag kumakain tayo. Bad mood tayo pag gutom tayo. Tama ba? Tama ba? No? Bad mood tayo pag kumakain tayo. Alright? So, ito yung mga kwan. Alright, I think meron akong nilagay dyan actually na na diseases of your, I'm not sure if I have placed there the diseases of your digestive system. Pero nakikita nyo, I'd like you to go and see your lesson 23 on page 153. Alright. Nakikita nyo ba yung page 153 natin? No, ito po yung mga sakit na nakukuha natin na nakaka-affect sa ating digestive system. I think it's really very it's really very self-explanatory na siya. No, yung mga diseases, meron tayong tooth decay. Ano po ba? Meron tayong gingivitis, or that's actually the inflammation of your gums. Meron tayong constipation. Constipation, or ito yung, alam niyo yung constipation? Students? Narinig niyo ba yung constipation na term?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So, ayun, no? Narinig niyo yung constipation na constipation na term? That's actually your yung parang mahirap ilabas, no? Mahirap tayong tumae, ganun, no? That's your constipation. Yung kabaliktaran ng constipation natin is what you call your diarrhea. Ito naman yung masyadong malambot. Na gusto mong pigilan pero ayaw magpapigil. Lumalabas pa rin. That's your diarrhea. Alright? Ano pa ba? So I think ayun lang, no? I will be skipping already the lesson 24 nyo. I'll be skipping your lesson 24. So ano yung dapat nyong tapusin? That's actually the end of the digestive system. Anong dapat nyong gawin, no? For those who just joined and for those who are still listening there, I'd like you to do, anong gagawin nyo? Activity number 8. Alright, let's go back to your activity number 8 sa page, anong page yun? Page 139. Alright, page 139. Ang gusto ko, i-identify nyo yung part. Alright, identify nyo yung part, tapos ilagay nyo po yung function. Alright, Mr. Octubre, meron ka bang sasabihin? I think your microphone is on. Alright, anyway, ayan, no? So, kailangan nyo gawin is for you to be able to identify the parts from the boxes found in your module. Yung maliit na box dyan ng merong mga parts. However, try to Google the function. Ano bang gamit ng mouth? Ano bang gamit ng small intestine? Ano bang gamit ng large intestine? Ano bang gamit ng esophagus? Ano bang gamit ni anus? Ano bang gamit ni stomach? Hanapin nyo yan. Please include them in your answers. Alright? Don't just get to identify those parts, but at the same time, try to identify what are the functions of those parts. Alright? Naintindihan ba? You understand?
Sure, yes.
Alright, very good, no? For those who are still there and listening to me, alright, yun lang yun. Now, before I get to end this lesson today, no? Sa lesson natin ngayon, sa mga hindi pa nakapaghanap ng mga seedlings, maghanap na kayo. No? You still have a week, next week, no? Anong gagawin nyo pag nakahanap kayo ng seedlings? Alright? Please do not forget that ask somebody to take a picture of you na nagpo-plant kayo.
Sure, balik mo lang video.
Mabalin mo lang ti video jay da dumagan piman awan ti internet da so nagkuan ngay nagrigat ngayon upload ti video. No video awan problema. No pictures awan mat lang problema. Do not forget, alright, that it has a reflection paper along with it. Hindi lang basta nagplant kayo, tapos na. No? Go and to try to look at the performance task. It says there, you have to answer those questions and place that one in an essay form. So, i-reflect nyo, bakit kaya, ano kayang nakukuha ko or natutunan ko nung time na nagplant ako ng tree? Alright? Ano kayang magandang feeling? Ano kaya na-realize ko nung nagplant ako ng tree? What can I reflect to myself when I started planting that tree? Bakit kaya pinagawa to ni sir? Ano kayang purpose ito? Ano kayang nagawa ko? Alright? Those are the different things that you need to consider aside from planting the tree. Now, ang tanong nyo, sir, pwede na mag-plant? Yes, pwede na po kayo mag-plant. As long as hindi nyo kalimutan na picturean yung pinaplant nyo. Kasi kailangan ko ng evidence, no? Na kayo yung nagpa-plant doon. Alright? Kailangan ko ng evidence na kayo yung nagpa-plant. Alright? Ayoko yung iba yung nagplant. Kasi maganda yung feeling talaga pag kayo yung nagplant doon. Alright? So, do you understand? Understood ba?
Sure, yes.
Yes,
Right,
sir.
very good, no? If you get to understand that one, and if you have some few questions, we still have 9 more minutes left for us for you to ask questions to me. Meron bang mga question about related to your lesson? May nagtatanong dito siguro magtatanong, sir, kasi hindi natin na lesson yung hindi natin na lesson yung lesson 24. Kailangan nyo bang i-submit yung page 163? Hindi na po kailangan yun. Hindi na kailangan. Ano lang yung pinag-usapan natin dito, no? Yun lang yung isa-submit nyo. Kasi meron kayong activity dyan sa page 163 na gagawin nyo yan. Pero hindi ko kasi na maturo yan dahil sa time constraints natin. Kaya, no, we will be skipping that one. Next week, you start your start your plants, no? Pagpa-plant yun. So, then again, as I've mentioned, no, parehas nung sa chemistry natin, for those who are doing it, we have the lesson in the morning, in the afternoon, ipapasa na nila, which is a really very good idea. Alright? Ipapasa nyo na. Para, wala na, tapos na for the week. Alright? So, tapos na kayo for the week. Yun lang, na-identify nyo yung parts, and identify the function. If there are no questions already, meron pa mga tanong, or tanong nyo from the previous ones, maybe tanong nyo from other tanong nyo from other subjects, baka nahihirapan kayo sa ibang subject nyo. Okay lang ba yung ESP nyo? Okay lang naman, di ba? Madali lang yung ESP nyo, ma'am. Questions? If there are questions in your mind that you need to speak it out right now, then it's time for you to speak it out. Hindi na alaman na laging na ako lang yung nag-usap. Pero, yung totoo, may mga tanong pa ba? O wala na talaga? Wala na?
Wala, sir.
Alright, so I'll consider that one as something na wala na kayong tanong. So, we'll be ending early today. No? So, we'll be meeting once again on Tuesday. Yan yung last lesson na natin. Kaya pa nga siyo, no, aday yung mga classmate yo, kat uray pang last nga lesson, kat ag-joindan ko ma. Yan ag-joindan ko ma. Tapno nga, uray man may sa nga lesson kat naka-join da, kat isuti last lesson tayo. Alright, so if there are no questions anymore, then we'll call this one a day. See you once again on Tuesday next week will be our last and final lesson. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for others who are joining and even turning their... Alright, sige. Thank you very much. We'll see each other next week. Please finish your activities. Alright, bye-bye.
Bye, sir.